Well, hello. It's been a minute since we've done a scone video, so I thought I would share another one that I make year-round but is very popular in the cooler months. Today we are going to make cinnamon chip scones. So I am making a double batch. I will say and put the ingredients for a single batch right here on the screen, okay? So you'll need half a cup packed of light brown sugar, 2 cups of all-purpose flour in a bowl. Now, there are 2 ways we can do our butter. You'll need 1 stick of butter. I use unsalted. If you want to bake them right away, I would freeze this and then use like a box grater to grate it in. Or if you want to do my method, more room temp butter is fine because I'm going to freeze the scones before I bake them, okay? We'll talk you through that. So I obviously need 2 sticks. You just need 1. Okay. Then you need half a teaspoon of salt, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. That all goes right in. Now you're going to use your good old hands, or you could use a fork, or you could use a pastry cutter, and we're just going to go in and we are going to break everything up until this mixture has about pea-sized pieces of butter. Now how I do scones is I will mix it all together. I do my dry ingredients like this first, and then add my wet ingredients, press them out, cut them out, and then I pop them in the freezer and flash freeze them. And then when I'm ready to bake them, I pull the tray out of the freezer and pop it in the oven. This is also a great method because this will make several scones depending on what size you make. And what you can do is freeze them once they're initially frozen, put them in a container or a Ziploc bag and label them, and you can take a couple out at a time, bake them off, and then you have fresh scones. That's always great, especially if you have a smaller household, or maybe you're like the only one who, you know, likes something like that. My grandmother, who I make her blueberry buckle every day, I have it at the bakery every day, she always said it was so hard to find portions for one, or things that she could separate and that would be for one. So I always try to think of ways for people who it's just 1 or 2 people would be able to make these recipes, or even in the way that I sell things, purchase. Okay, so it's all mixed. That's what we look like. You need half a cup of cold heavy cream and 1 egg, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. I have all mine here in a mixing cup. Pour that in. And we're going back in. Having all your ingredients like ready to go makes this come together even faster. As you can see, I'm doing it in real time. So mix this all up, and then we will just mix in our last ingredient, which is cinnamon chips, which you can find in the baking aisle, certainly this time of year. They can be a little harder to find in the warmer months. In the warmer months, I order them off of Amazon. But don't order them if there's a heat wave, or they come as one giant block. And they don't separate back out. I know from experience. All right, and our final ingredient is 1 cup of cinnamon chips. Again, I'm making a bigger batch. So I'm going all in. And then just fold these into the mix. If you want to leave out the cinnamon chips, you totally can. I would just add another teaspoon of cinnamon. But I like the cinnamon chips because they give a concentrated flavor and they vary the texture. So you've got like the soft scone, and then you've got kind of that like soft pop of that bite of cinnamon. But totally up to you. Some people don't like the texture thing. You do you. So I mixed this for another minute or 2, and now we're ready to turn them out. flour your surface. This is a little bit of a stickier dough, so don't be afraid to use the flour. And then I just turn it out. Maybe. Why am I struggling? Huh. Okay. Get it all in there. And I am just going to press it down. Now you can cut the scones a couple of ways. You can press it into a circle and cut them into triangles like you would a pizza. I don't do that because honestly, they just never look like nice, even pieces. And it's easier for me to just use a biscuit cutter. So I use a biscuit cutter. And my scones are about 3 inches. And I know they're all the same. They're all gonna bake the same. They're all gonna look the same. All right, a little sprinkle of flour. Grab our mentioned biscuit cutter. And there you are, that's what they'll look like. Now, I'm gonna line a tray with parchment, pop it in the freezer, and then I can pull them out and bake them whenever I'm ready. But that keeps the butter nice and cold. These will bake, if you're doing like the freezing like my method, at 350 for 18 minutes. If you are using frozen butter to start with and grating it in and working with it quickly and popping it in, 350 and start with 15 minutes. And just when you see they're golden brown on top. Now, I like to brush these before they go in the freezer with a little bit of heavy cream and sprinkle them with a little bit of coarse sugar. That's it, but you don't even have to do that if you don't want to. All right, so there they are. I'll show you what they look like when they're all finished, but I hope that you try this out, enjoy them. It's something a little bit different to have around the holidays, and these are great if you're doing some like gift baskets for Christmas, putting a couple of scones in a bag with maybe some jam and some coffee makes an excellent Christmas gift, and it's not very expensive. All right, see you in the next one.